everybody needed to just chill out.
Yeah.
Chill out, man. What is everyone really tripping for? Like, just chill out, man.
Before and after. Have some good intros on this. I am your host, Juice. S. Carter is on the mic. Hello, S. Carter. Sample God is on the boards. Hello, Sample God. Goat Studio. We have Indigo Rose back in the building. Hello, Indigo Rose.
What's up, y'all?
Welcome back. Tucking from us and traveling and leaving us here in cold Cleveland and stuff like that.
Look, man. You got to do what you got to do when you're on the ground.
I know. For the people that don't know, can you say your Instagram or your social media names, please?
Definitely. My Instagram is @that's Indigo Rose, all together, just like that.
Hey. And do you want to do another top 5? Do you have a top 5?
Top 5 right now in the world. Yeah. Or just top 5 on everything.
Like top 5 artists, top 5 foods again. If you're still hungry, top 5 TV shows, top 5 things you want to do when quarantine or when outside is fully open again. Because I'm traveling. I'm not wasting any more time.
No more.
I'm traveling.
I've been traveling, so I can't even say.
You gotta travel more. You gotta move now. You gotta stay going. Move. Everything has to go to the extreme now because the fragility, the fragility of what we call America has been seen. And we're like, all right, man, this can go up anytime at this point now. One more, something happening, I'm moving. You gotta have a plan. You gotta have a goals list. You gotta have a bucket list. A vision board.
You just gotta have it.
All the good stuff.
Ready, you know.
And we have Cody. Have to your left.
This is my sister Sway Khan.
Hey, welcome.
What's good with y'all?
Filming and shooting today.
Exactly. If you see her walking around with the camera, she's just getting some good shots.
She's just getting it.
Thank you.
Always working.
But what is your top 5?
My top 5. Okay, so I'm gonna start with food. I just recently discovered chocolate almond milk. Oh, it's so good, y'all. Just go pick you up some.
See, I love almond milk already.
I like almond milk,
but I don't drink it like at a leisure.
Yeah.
So
that's what made me try the chocolate, because I was like, maybe one night I might want chocolate milk and I might not want to do it like manually. So I'm gonna pour it in almond milk and see how it hits. Oh yeah, definitely hit.
Might have to go get that chocolate almond.
That shit was good, right?
Okay, chocolate almond. One.
And then let's see. Oh, trail mix. New favorite snacks.
Yes.
Trail mix.
Yes.
If y'all can make your own trail mix,
yes,
that'll be the best
Whole
thing you
Foods
can do.
trail mix. I'm in there going crazy.
Yo, Whole Foods slap.
Everything
you touch
everything
in
in Whole Foods.
Everything just slap.
I've never stepped foot in a Whole Foods.
You've never been in Whole Foods, bro?
With Amazon Prime, you get Amazon Prime the video too.
Amazon Prime, man.
Yeah, man. You gotta love Whole Foods.
I don't know what you're doing with your life as that. All the stuff you buy, how do you not have Amazon Prime in anything?
Yeah.
I just be shopping and finding other shit, man. Like,
hey, that's a real answer. I feel that.
I mean, it's been a while since before I got Amazon Prime.
I had it for like
but you ain't never letting it go, though.
Yeah, now that I got it, no.
It's
very convenient.
Oh. I don't know.
Usually, I only go to Amazon if I can't find it on eBay. Like,
okay, so you're still thugging on eBay.
Yeah, I'm still thugging on
Okay.
eBay.
See,
I never had a good thing with eBay.
Yeah.
eBay played me one time for like $90. I was like, oh, y'all got it.
Yeah,
Amazon for life.
Yeah, y'all won on that one.
I've never been played on eBay. I just like to I'm one of those people who, I don't know if you ever tried to bid on eBay, but I'm one of them ones that put in like the top bid at the last 3 seconds if you're waiting on something.
You are. You definitely are. The last time I think I was selling like not big lighters, the flick lighters, butane lighters. And I had like a Coca-Cola one.
Ooh.
I had a Coca-Cola one. I looked it up. It was hitting for like 119 on the retail. I sold it for like 75. I was like, bet. It was just in my house and shit. I was like, bet. All right, cool. I'm not mad at
That's
that.
a cool love. That's if you ain't doing nothing with it.
Yeah, exactly. It was sitting there for years. Let me get some money off of it.
Yeah.
Right.
Continue your top 5, please. Trail mates.
All right. The
Yeah.
trail mix
You
and
get
the almond milk. Okay,
off on the
I'm off the food now. But also new things that I've been interested in is just traveling, like you were talking about.
Yes.
Like I've just been going in, just like searching stuff, like on YouTube, watching vlogs of like people just going to these places that I'm interested in. I'm like, damn, like what's Washington look like? Like, just
Where's
look
your
it up.
top place you want to go right now?
Top place I want to go right now?
Yeah.
I want to go to Portland. I want to go see
I've been
what's
thinking
up
about
in Portland.
don't go. I've been thinking of a vacation there for get a little
In
like
Portland?
a
Portland?
tiny house.
What's wrong with
Dope,
Portland?
bruh.
Little tiny house and
What's
like
the matter with Portland? You been?
start.
not for us?
Yeah.
they're white.
It's very
Damn.
liberal.
Damn.
I mean, maybe I
But
don't know,
look,
man.
I wasn't
At this
going
point,
in
it's a
there
new
to, like,
generation. They might be happy
you
to
know.
see us. Like, oh,
Yeah.
just
Just
here,
kick it, you know?
Wait a
Black
couple
Lives
months.
Matter. Y'all
Wait a
want some
couple
vegan
months.
yogurt? Like,
Vegan yogurt?
Some vegan yogurt.
That sounds kind of gross.
I don't know.
Portland.
Stuff. Portland is one of those places where I remember was like the first place being legal for weed, and I was like, all right, that's where I want
yeah.
to go for Portland. But
Well-
then I was like hiking. I started getting into hiking, and so I'm like, all right, we can go hiking. And
Hiking is like,
Hiking is
that'd be
cool.
my
How
next
was the
topic.
weather out there in Portland?
I think
It's
it's
rainy.
rainy. It's rainy. It's,
See?
it's,
I'm not alone.
Yeah,
I'm
it's-
right. It's rainy.
It's rainy.
I've been
It's
trying
like
to prove
Seattle
that to
and
people.
all that is like that side of the world. The U.S. is pretty rainy, and
Yeah.
most of the time rainy. But I mean, hey, it's Cleveland here, so you can get any or all the weather. Like, fuck it.
We prepare for anything.
Yeah.
at this
literally.
point.
Come out in rain boots and shorts, easy, swag it out.
Yeah.
Facts.
But yeah.
Do you have two more, or was that it?
Oh, hiking is the next
hiking,
one. Yeah. So I've been like just going out, just checking out like outside, man. Like I don't look at outside like, oh yeah, like I'm just here, like whatever. It's like, okay, look at this sky right now. Like this is free. I get to look at this for free every single day, and it's beautiful. Like catch a breeze.
I definitely
you know?
took some time just to be like, I appreciate the world
You feel
during
me? Like,
Corona.
I'm happy.
You gotta
to
appreciate-
live
you gotta
in this
appreciate
world.
some shit
This world
sometimes.
is
Anytime it was nice
beautiful.
out, I was out. Like even at night, especially at night, like that's
So
It's my
beautiful.
time to be
You learned a
outside.
lot
I
about
love
yourself
nighttime.
with the corona thing too. You know what I'm saying? Like just being like, we had to go through a whole nother different life changing event.
Oh yeah.
To
We had to
understand
come
that.
to the new normal.
Right.
Yeah.
You know,
This has never
so that-
happened before. You couldn't.
Not in our lifetime.
There's no
Yeah, not in
parents
our
saying,
lifetime.
"Oh yeah, back in the 1970s when work stopped." Like they had a recession, but it wasn't like this.
Yeah.
Like
We can leave our house.
people stopped working. Like shit stopped going on, and then like there's gonna be effects of the stress of this for years to come.
Exactly.
Because you gotta think about
the
the
repercussions would be
the
crazy.
the essential workers who were working at McDonald's, Pizza Hut, like who's not getting that much money,
right.
and they're stressing
In the
every day.
hospitals,
like,
too.
Man, I'm serving this dumbass food, and I'm about to die, or I gotta go home and take someone to my
Yeah.
kid. Like that's
Can't
gonna
hug your
be-
kid either. Like
yeah, I can't do
Yeah.
nothing
So
about
that
it.
type of effect on people's psyche is not gonna be seen for a couple years. Like it's gonna be a whole different.
Right, man. It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, I was
like
one
I
of those
feel
people
bad. Like
working in the food industry with
crazy.
that. I was working at
She was
Chipotle,
essential.
still working.
I couldn't
And
imagine.
it's just like it was slow, but it's just like dang, like I'm a live catcher, like so it's just like the times was off. A lot of people wasn't out. Like everything was really different, and to adapt to the new normal is even more challenging. You know what I'm saying? Having the social distance, can't be around your friends and your loved ones
Right.
like that.
that was the
I
worst.
haven't
for
heard
me,
my
I
mom in
think.
3 months. Like that's like the like
yeah,
because
that was crazy.
she's a breast cancer survivor. So I was like,
yeah,
oh,
no,
so
no, you
I
gotta
was
give her
away.
space,
Like
okay?
so like that type of mindset. Like I've never not hugged my mom in 3 months. Like that's
Right,
not even
like,
like
that's
a
crazy.
thought to me to not like hug my
Yeah.
mom goodbye and shit like that.
Yeah,
so like again, the aspects of relationships are different. Having a partner and a that who maybe couldn't be around you as much or who lived with you and was like, man, I didn't know I like being around you this much for real, or I don't like being around you this much for real.
It brought out
Oh,
everyone's
that
true
time
colors
is-
because
Yeah.
everyone had to deal with themselves. But I feel like everyone needed to deal with themselves because the world was already getting out of hand.
Oh, for
Everybody
sure.
needed to just chill out.
yeah.
Chill out, man. What is
Yeah,
everyone really
going-
tripping for? Like,
Yeah,
just
literally.
chill out, man.
Before and after Corona, a lot of the bullshit that we were like, baller alert, who's fucking who's cheating on who's smoking weed on camera, who's blah blah blah. You're like, yo,
Does it really matter?
shut it down. Ain't nobody doing nothing. It's like nobody's doing nothing. We're about to get back to our roots.
Yep.
Let's listen to good music,
Yep.
vibe with our people,
and be
and pray
humble.
and
Yep.
hope
Chill out.
people are cool.
Nah, for real though.
It got back to it, and I'm hopeful after this.
Me too.
I'll say that.
I'm ready for change.
I'm very hopeful. I'm
Ready.
hopeful for the next generations coming because they'll. I got to a point where I'm gonna stop it right here. I got to a point in my adulthood where I look back on the past generations like, what the fuck were y'all doing?
Yeah.
What were y'all doing?
Like, what were you, like,
No
why
stocks
was that
in
cool?
Apple, no stocks in Amazon, no stocks in There was nobody that came up on the low. Like, know what? AT&T. Let me put this off to the side.
Yeah.
You know what I think? Like, when it comes to things like that, I feel like they didn't have the type of resources to learn from with
True.
that. Because when you have lack of knowledge in those type of things,
You're not even thinking
you
about
ain't
it.
thinking about
You're
that.
not even- it doesn't
you just
pop up.
trying to right. You trying to make it happen or what you know that's going on at the minute. So you know, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and do this, how I do this, and when I want to do this. So and it's also comfortable to that person at that time.
Mm-hmm.
That fear is a big thing, and then it stop you from a lot of doing and accomplishing a lot of things.
It's kin to the people that you know who never left the state, who never left their city,
Yeah.
who don't
So
go
many
up
people
the hill down
Yeah.
like they don't leave they
For
They,
for.
don't, they just
I
stay
got-
in their comfort zone.
I got my save a lot, the grocery store, blah 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 blah, and I'm good.
Right.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
many
All
people
I go
that
to.
just stay on
They
their block.
just adapt and keep it like that. As long as it's
Yeah.
it's easy.
It's
You
comfortable.
know,
nothing
it's
to worry
comfortable.
about.
They stay comfortable, and like
Exactly.
it took me a
That's the
minute to
right
get
word.
like okay, that generation had other things on mind. It had security and like
Yeah.
Ford and GM, and they could do all the hard work and know that they had a job for like 20 years plus.
Right.
Like that's not us. It's never
No.
been us.
No,
It's
that
never
was not
been
us.
the idea of us. LeBron James coming up, Iverson in there. We see people on Comic View doing comedy and stuff. There was so much
So
going
many
on where like
brands.
now like our kids, kids, like they're like, yo, they was doing it.
I mean, they got
Right,
social
They
media
got popping
now,
off.
like-
Yeah, I'm saying they got popping off of social media. Like the first billionaire off of social media is gonna be somebody in this generation.
It was Soldier Boy. He the
Yeah?
first YouTube star. Y'all think about
come
back
on,
in that
yes.
time.
Yes.
He got rich
He need
off
his
of
flowers.
YouTube.
He need his
y'all.
flowers.
You know what I'm saying?
He need his
Man,
flowers.
Been saying that for
underrated.
years.
Soldier need his flowers.
Yeah,
You know
so
what,
for
bro? They be
sure,
close.
man. You feel me?
He showed a lot
young.
of people away. He showed a lot
Yeah,
of people like,
and
you know
guess
what?
what that way is? They all getting paid off of YouTube. And
I
all
mean,
types
shit.
of
Me in
stuff.
front of this mic right now has to do with Soldier Boy in
Man.
some way.
Yeah.
Me
In
saying,
some
hey,
way.
I can put this on the internet and get popping.
That door was open. He opened that door for us, regardless. For sure.
Right. Definitely.
Was that 5?
You got one more.
Was that 5? No, I think I have one more. Yeah. One more. Let's see. Man, let's talk about inner peace.
Ooh.
Man.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
With yourself.
Yes.
All right. That's
Meditation
that's
within.
it. You know, I figured out that a new form of meditation is just sitting quiet to yourself and just taking in some air. You know, even if it's as small as like listening to music or stepping outside for a second, sit on the steps, just look around and just breathe and just think. Like that is a form of meditation. And
Taking
I feel
some
like
time to
it's very nice to
balance.
tap in with yourself and just get that back. Like, damn, like, am I cool? Am I happy where I'm at? Like, am I good? Like, what's going on around me? Let me see how these people's energy is. Like, what's going on? Like,
Who you have around you
feel me?
is so
It's
key
so
at this
deep right now.
Like if you,
Like, if you,
I couldn't imagine
you know,
having a negative energy around me or stuck in quarantine with somebody like, no, what? It's over.
Like, and it's
It's
like,
over. Like,
what?
whoa,
You
whoa,
pick
whoa.
up
Going
their
to the
energy
first
because
Yeah.
you're in the
It started
household
to-
with them.
it started
Like,
to
At
get
all
frantic.
like they're
times, you
in
get
there.
stuck.
Bitch, I shouldn't have wore a hoodie.
Damn,
Or a
man.
sweatshirt. I'm
Hey, but
killing
that bitch
myself.
is hard, man.
I be killing myself. I'm bringing
I
a
like
fan
Dragon
next time.
Ball Z.
I'm bringing a fan next time. I'll be killing myself.
Some
Baby.
extra batteries.
But yeah, exactly. There's a thing about inner peace where I'm focusing on how do I say it? I'm focusing on not pushing people away because I'm searching for my inner peace.
Exactly. And
Because-
learning how to communicate that with people
Exactly.
is the key.
And
you
it's
know?
like, hey, it's not you, but I need this time away from your energy.
Exactly.
I know that you struggle with this, but this is not my bag, so I need to be pushed
yeah,
away. and shit
like
that.
you're kind of draining me.
I
at
call
a
that
certain
growth.
point, you know?
That growth.
Yeah.
That's what
It's
that
literally
is.
growth.
And sometimes people won't even understand that
Yeah.
because the simple fact you is not necessarily separating yourself from people purposely.
Yeah, they're
You
just, on their own level and you on your level,
Exactly.
and you just got to keep it moving.
Exactly.
For
I
a
think
second,
is levels, yes, but you can't force anybody to change their mindset.
Yeah,
Either.
no.
Oh no.
And a lot of people, I feel like they try to change you, and they're like, oh, you should do this more. I'm like, well, no, I'm happy with where I'm at. Like,
Yeah.
I'm pretty cool with how I work and get things done. I'm pretty cool with the path I'm on career wise.
Yeah.
So when somebody comes on that's not as stable, like they start to try to force you to do more unstable shit too. Like, no,
So you don't want to do this? So now,
calm down.
Now I don't like you. Like,
I got a good job. Like, I don't need to like keep searching for. I'm
shit,
cool.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm cool what I'm doing.
I've been focused for like 5 years. Like, you're still trying to find what you're good at. Like, I've been focused. I'm on my plan. So yes, finding the piece you're looking for, but not pushing away the people because they're just not on that same way. As we finished up with her top 5, King Maul walks in. Hello, King Maul.
Hey, so we only got through the top 5.
Well, sort of. We kind of went on tangents of each top 5, and then we got deep into it. We were on her 5th one, which was her inner peace, and we were saying we can't, or how it's a problem when you're searching for your inner peace, but you have to push away all the negative people. And some people are just negative, but have, let's say just negative. They have negative tendencies. Mm-hmm. So you're like, do I really want you away? It's like, I don't need you here all the time. And then you walked in. Hello.
Yes, you did walk in.
How you doing?
I'm all right.
Sway, do you have a top 5? Top 5 anything. So it could be music, albums, things you like, foods. It's just a way to get to know you.
Top 5. Okay. Top 5. I'm pretty sure I have top 5 for sure.
I know it's a stumper where you get put on the spot. We usually say
this is my first little thing. I ain't never been on nothing like this.
Yeah.
So this is an experience for me.
Good energies.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely.
That'll be the first one. Energy. You know what I'm saying? Energy. I started getting real big in energy about 2 years ago. I don't even eat meat.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm a vegetarian. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get to the vegan aspect.
Yeah.
You know?
When you get off the dairy,
But yeah,
you're gonna
I just
love it.
love cheese. So it's like,
But it's some good dairy-free cheese out there. I'm telling you.
yeah.
Whole Foods.
Kappa Heart, Daya, you'll find what
That is
fits.
good.
Oh,
And you
yeah.
be
I've
like,
only had
alright,
good,
I don't
good
need
vegan
to-
I don't
cheese
need to
one
rock
time.
with this.
I only had good vegan cheese that one time. Whatever she had, like a s'more of just crackers, meat, and grapes and shit like
A
that.
charcuterie board.
She had it for
A charcuterie board. That's what a charcuterie board.
because she had it for both. and
Cheese, crackers.
the vegan cheese was cool. It was cool.
Yeah, no, I tried
The
vegan
deli
cheese
meats.
before, but it's expensive as hell.
True. Eating that
That's
that
the
way,
thing.
expensive as hell.
Being a vegetarian is not expensive, but being a vegan is.
Yes.
Yes, because
Yes.
and being a vegan, you try to replace certain things. So you get, I don't say more processed, but you get more processed than a full vegetarian or
Yeah.
Yeah, it
a
makes
raw
sense.
food person or something like that. But it's cool. I don't eat any dairy at all.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. So you're
Yeah.
vegan.
Oh, you
Cool
you
on
officially
it.
cut it out?
Yeah, I've been off dairy for like the last
Oh, nice.
just 2 years, but I play around with meat. I'll say that. I try to. I don't.
Hey, Sample, you was low key like, hey, you go pause it? I was like, might as well pause it.
It was like so like I'll try to do like a meatless Monday or something like that, or like not have as much red meat this whole week. I'm only on lean turkeys or fishes or something like
You
that.
gotta work your way into
Yeah,
it.
it's a cycle.
If
You build your body.
But
up.
I was a vegetarian and vegan, and I was losing so much weight and getting all.
No, you will do that.
Oh, yeah.
You were better than me because mine's only lasted what, a whole year, and then
I mean,
That's a long time. That's good.
He go back and forth. So
Because
only thing I still eat cheese.
you know the
I don't drink milk
effects.
though.
you know the effects that you have when having meat on your diet, you feel heavier. You feel
do.
heavier.
And you feel slower.
You feel slower.
sleepier.
Yes.
It feels like
So
your
when you
skin is just greasy.
You take some of it out. You take some of it out. You're like, all right, I'm cool.
Yeah.
But then it's like, damn, man, that burger look good.
And it's only like that when you get hungry.
Really
If you
hungry,
get hungry, anything is up for grabs.
Yeah.
And then you get hangry. And I know I'm little, but me hangry is not a good sign.
And we gotta remember, like as a culture, like having dinner with the family or going over your big mom's house on a Sunday eating is a cultural thing for us.
Right.
Like,
For
so
sure.
like
Exactly.
you having a
'Cause
big
everybody
plate or
cooking.
whatever, it's like, yes, I'm home. I'm about to smash.
Yes.
I'm about to sit in front of TV with grandma and watch
Just
whatever
watch the
it is.
game, whatever.
And like that goes along with like, all right, I'm gonna get some ribs and some mac and cheese and
And
smash.
that be the hardest
Yeah.
time. It's just like you like a addict.
Yep.
You feel what I'm saying?
And then
The
everybody's
most
like
addict-
outcasting you.
Yeah,
You
most
actually
addicts
are an
can't
addict.
get through, you know what I'm saying,
You're
through the
addicted to
holiday
one.
without alcohol or
Yeah.
or marijuana, whatever you want to call it, whatever. You feel what I'm
Exactly.
saying? It's just like that with a vegetarian. You go around that all that turkey and that
And
ribs.
but like
they be like,
how you said,
damn.
you kind of get teased for it because then like the old folks will come on. So like, what you don't eat over here? I'm like,
You
well,
know,
really?
yes.
Get all that. Like,
Hey,
oh,
no.
no. I
Like
just
you
wanted
heard of a
some food.
vegetable? Like why is that so wild to you
Like
that
some
I like
broccoli?
vegetables on?
Old
Because
school
it's
is
only
crucial
vegetable.
to
That's the
it.
thing.
Oh,
Exactly.
man.
You got to think about it. They know what you was raised up on, and then you made that switch. And it's just unexpected because they stuck in their ways.
Yeah.
Oh, they so
Oh,
stuck
They
in
don't
their
never
ways.
Definitely
understand
stuck in
that.
their
And then on top of that, even if it's not a holiday, you going over your mom's house just to kick it one time. She cook, you be like, hold up.
Man,
Wait a minute,
trying to
that
get
smell
some pork and
kinda
beans, and it's got real meat in it and pork and all that shit. You like,
Yeah.
damn, I couldn't
And
get
then
no
she pulled a
beans.
I
cornbread
said,
out.
Grandma,
like,
I don't eat meat no more. She said, you don't eat meat. Shit.
Shit.
it's meat and all the stuff around her. Yeah.
Everything, the stuffing got meat in it, the beans got meat in it.
Facts.
The shit cooked in meat sauces and juices, everything. So I get the pleasure of it and the health aspects of it. So I'm back and
Yeah.
forth. If I get a little bit more money, then I'm like, all right, can go
Right,
all
maybe I just
all vegan, all
splurge a little.
vegetarian, all that shit like
Yeah.
that. But it's hard. It's definitely
Yeah.
hard. You can't get anything
I think that
fast food.
that when you go vegetarian though, it transferred to your energy as well though. That's why
Yeah.
I say energy because
Brain
energy can
food.
touch on a lot of topics, like from it could be diverse in a lot of ways.
People, the way you connect with people or yourself.
Yeah,
Like you can
or both.
exactly.
Yeah, so energy would be one.
Okay.
That's the
Yeah.
one. When it comes to music,
Yeah.
music, man. I've been through some traumatic things in life, so my music varies in ways. You know what I'm saying? And with everything that's going on right now, it's touching me more than normal than other people because I was a person of a hate crime just this previously January.
Yeah.
I was beat half to death by 2 Caucasian men just because I was black and gay. I tried to move out of the city around the Cincinnati Middletown area, and working with Amazon and everything. Working good job, Kohl's, and that happens just because I was walking to the store. So
Bullshit.
All right.
with the music, because the music. That's why it's so big. That's why it's my number 2 because the music helped me get through these things
Outlet. Yeah. Big
with
outlet.
my PTSD and everything that I still experience and deal with in everyday life to this day. So music would be my number 2.
Definitely.
Number 3 might be my friends.
Yes.
My
Yeah.
friends, I don't have many, very handful.
Yeah.
I got plenty of associates,
Right.
But-
Right.
The core.
a handful of friends.
The people you
And-
call when stuff go down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's Indigo all
Yeah.
day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Def-
saying? That's a
respect,
sis right there.
Sis. my
Facts.
sis.
Right.
Like,
Hell yeah.
she the one that actually got me to my photography thing.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I took a
And let me say, you do look very natural with it. Like you look like you fit.
Right
Camera-
into the.
yeah, you-
feel
you
me?
got in the vibe.
I
She
just try
got
to
it.
practice my little craft, and she always when I first started, brought people around me that was experiencing it, and they showed me things as well.
Yeah.
They
I
just
love
took from me
missions.
just taking a picture on the cell phone of her when we just chilling.
Yeah.
To her being like,
No, you should do this.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
You
then
get-
just so happily, I already got a camera.
She had the camera.
Yeah.
I
just
already have a
chilling
camera.
there.
I
Yeah.
actually
And
I
she was
made a
not
mistake
using
to
it. I'm
buy
like,
2
yo,
cameras
what's up?
because I bought one camera for my brother for his birthday, and then they ended up sending 2.
It was meant to be.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm
Meant to
saying?
be. Energy.
And then before I met her,
Definitely.
because we worked at the same job
Yeah.
together,
Mm-hmm.
that's how we ended up meeting and stuff. We was just like, dang, we was just
Yeah,
on
the
our, we
universe
was on
just
our
was
little.
tossing
Yeah.
shit around.
Yeah,
That
our
was
little
that good
boycott
year.
thing.
See? Yeah,
That was
that-
that
that
good
was that good
year.
year.
That's
After
what I'm
that,
saying.
we was just shooting every day, shooting,
Out.
shooting,
Gone.
shooting, shooting, shooting,
Every
shooting.
day.
Mm-hmm.
Shoot, studio.
So that's why I
coffee
say
shop, whatever.
friends. Friends have an outlet that a lot of relatives and parents
people-
can't give.
Yeah.
Yes.
You'll
That,
never
I
understand
mean,
that
I
feeling.
give it all to my friends. Like that's like what
Extended family.
Got
yeah,
me-
that is family.
got me through so much. Just and probably they don't know how much they got me through of just being able to get an hour and a half away from life and like you know
Yeah.
what, turned off, we're laughing, let's talk about bitches and smoke weed and sports and play video games
Whatever.
and talk shit to each other, and then you go home and you're going back to life, you're going back
Right.
to school, you're going back
Back
to work
to your mind. Back to you.
alone. You're going back
Just
to being
you.
alone. Yeah, it's
Back
just
to
you.
you,
You don't know
man.
what whose
On-
brain is
on
what,
your own.
and that's even more like prevalent now where I know some of my friends who have dealt with mental issues, and I'm like,
Yeah.
yo, I didn't know. I just
Right.
like
It's
like
so deep.
It's really
It's
deep.
you can't know sometimes because they hide it so good, or
Oh,
their demeanor has
yeah.
been like this for so
So
many
long.
years. You're like, oh,
They
this
got
is not
good
you.
at it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like this
They
not
figured
you.
it
Like
out.
you got more to this. I didn't know. My bad. Like
Depression is real.
It is real.
yes.
And
It'll
and
beat your
and,
ass.
and it will tear you apart.
Just like how I was saying, this
For real.
corona shit is not gonna be seen the real effects for years.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
4 to 5 at that. Cause people are like jobs are like you might have a job still right now, but shit they might not make it in
Can't go.
another 6 months.
Yeah,
like
no.
Nah, for real.
Like,
People
that-
going into debt now.
over.
That's
going
what it
into
is.
debt now.
Because
You
they got to
over with.
repay half
still
them
you
checks.
still racking it
Yeah.
up. If you got a credit card, you just spent it. Like it's
Yeah.
it's
It's
spent.
over.
so
It's over.
so now you gotta think about, all right, well, I'm in debt, kids, corona babies.
yeah.
Corona babies.
Corona baby.
Corona
Hey, that
babies
is
is
a
the,
thing.
the new age TikTok babies.
Right, exactly.
Corona babies?
For real.
They like it's going like no what was all the poor people doing? Fucking.
So all the poor people doing.
That's what it's
Yeah.
gonna be the
Just
rich people is
wildin'.
hanging
I
out. They
won't
don't
even say
mix.
just
Chilling on
the
their
poor
yachts
people, the
and
bored
stuff.
people.
The bored people.
Yeah,
Bored
I want
people.
to say, let's
Bored
rephrase
people.
that. The bored people.
Bored people.
Hell,
Right.
because
But-
you gonna go ahead and have a whole nother image and be poor as hell.
True.
We know how the clout chasers be.
Yeah.
True. So the,
No shade.
I like that.
Real
but you
life.
feel
The
me? Some
bored
people say the
people.
bored
Yeah,
people.
the bored people who were just stuck and like, man, look, we about to just hang out on this bed for 3 months. Then all right, fuck it.
feel me?
So it's gonna be effects of all of this. Art is gonna go crazy. Art,
Oh my
music.
God.
The,
All the creation.
I'm not a Kendrick
I'm a-
fan,
no.
but I'm ready for this Kendrick album. Bro.
Yo, I was
Literally
so
just talking
excited.
about that to
Kendrick
my
is
coworkers, man.
like
He's
we gotta
getting
protest. We
it.
need Kendrick music.
I
We are ready for
know
the
that
Kendrick.
Kendrick
Like
about to
already
flop
went like,
million out
top
the gate.
10
Yeah,
shit,
million
like,
out the gate. He could drop a pre-sale order for
Man.
now, and it comes out in December, and that bitch just sold $1 million. Already.
Yeah,
Already.
it's
Not even
going.
heard.
Overnight.
He call it X. Just call it X. It's,
Yeah.
Yeah, he gonna have a pre-order album ready. It's still gonna go ahead. Oh man,
Oh,
Exactly.
good.
I
So,
feel like he got leftovers.
Hey
He could
Kendrick,
just
we
drop the
waiting on
leftovers.
you.
Yeah,
Right.
we, like
He
like
been
everybody's
waiting
waiting.
for a while.
Like
we
he,
waiting on you, man.
because and a lot of this podcast I've hated on Kendrick, but when people, I did,
I love Kendrick.
I did.
No, he's
He's very honest.
But I'm a
Yeah.
Drake fan, so it was like it was a
Yeah.
battle going on.
We
right
had
at
the
that
Drake
Oh, okay.
time.
You had it.
Yeah, so, but like I respect his craft.
Right.
So like in these moments, you're like, man, we gonna
need
be all right.
Kendrick.
Like we need
Yeah,
Kendrick
we
right
need
now,
him
man.
right now.
Where's Super Kendrick right now? Because like you can't. I don't want to hear.
He for the people.
I don't want to hear YG talking about fuck Donald Trump anymore. I don't want to hear him make fuck the police again.
Hey, but that black on black though.
Yeah,
That shit
I
going.
mean, but he's speaking on what's selling right now. At
Yeah.
that time,
Yes.
the
He's running
revolution
out of
wasn't
stuff.
popping, so that's why YG, hey,
Yeah.
Yeah.
bitch, nigga, snitch, nigga,
Yeah.
what we had going on? Oh, what? He
Right.
got it going on.
Exactly.
So,
It's a
he just
it's
speaking
a.
what he feel at the time.
You need
I
that
respect.
and but that Kendrick is coming.
Oh
and,
yeah,
and
that
you,
Kendrick
and,
gonna be fire.
and it's gonna be be right on time, and people are gonna be like, "Yo, thank you," and you can go back into your hole and chill out with your life and your family, your girl, and all that.
One album a year.
But
these
just
days.
drop this. You don't even need the tour on this. We just need a soundtrack to how we feel,
Right.
and some doos, and I'm good. Just throw some doots in there, and some cool shit to make me feel black. I'm happy.
Honestly, I feel like a next Kendrick album, fuck around, be TD album.
Yeah, they're
because
probably
ain't none of them came out with.
No,
ain't none of them
haven't
came
done
out.
nothing in months.
They did
But
a week.
Sir,
They did a week.
And I was just about to say that. And I'm waiting on some stuff from D Smoke too. Sir,
been
brother,
going
D
in.
Smoke
He's been
is
working.
cold. Very underrated.
That's why
D
he's
Smoke
been
dropped
chilling on the side,
or
bro.
was Sir?
telling you.
One of them dropped a Corona freestyle or something like that. Some type of freestyle at the beginning of Corona and shit like that. It was really good.
It
was
Smoke, yeah.
it was really good. But they did a TDE week maybe in May. And
They did a food drive too.
They did a food drop. So Surge dropped,
That's dope.
Smoke dropped, Reason dropped,
Yeah.
Absol dropped a single. He
did.
came out of nowhere and dropped a single.
I gotta get him.
Hasn't missed a step though. Hasn't missed a step. He's still Absol. Still
I know he
backlit
dropped
blaster
somebody.
back. I'm like, oh, he back.
He back.
He back. But
He is funny.
so I thought that was leading to a Kendrick album, but I guess after Corona hit, they were like, all right, let's just sit back, hold some shit. We ain't about to go too crazy on it. But now it's like, all right, bro, Summertime can be a Kenny album right now, bro.
There should be none but banger albums coming out from any artist.
Man,
right now.
you in there tucked. You in there
Hey,
tucked up,
what?
and you got material.
If
Like,
I had that type of artistry, I'd be making millions and billions.
Okay.
Okay. Shout out to my man
I'm,
Juice WRLD for
and
that one.
then plus
Facts.
we need a conscious. I don't something that we can lean on.
We need some inspiration.
Yeah,
some
something that's not killing us,
Yes, we
or
need some revival
or us being
music.
depressed, because a lot of the music was very depressed. Like
Is y'all hip to Jid?
yes,
Yeah.
Jid,
Jid
he
is
got that
dope.
good
He's
energy.
very
Yeah.
Music that's up tempo, boom, boom, boom.
and
you
Jid is
won't be
similar to
depressed.
Kendrick to me.
Almost. His cadence.
Yeah, his cadence is,
cadence.
but I feel like Jid can harmonize a little bit better.
Just
He got a little bit better in the harmonies. Like he can get into a pocket where he's like, "Ooh, okay, sing it, Jid." Like, all right.
Yeah, he go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
his beats
Probably
go
because he's
crazy,
young. He
too.
got a little bit more flow.
Crazy.
Yeah, he
Facts.
probably
No,
takes
he be going.
takes more of a craft. Like
Yeah.
he can
He's
see
young.
Kendrick and be like, "All right, I see what he's doing. He's doing at the peak level, but I can tweak it." Boom.
You know why? Because he seen it and he watch it and he about to perfect it.
Yep.
Exactly.
And then he gonna
It's
put
different.
his own little
Yep.
twist on it to make
I
it
fuck
go.
with Jid.
You feel what I'm saying?
Jid-
That's what make him an artist.
And
I agree.
Did you hear Meek shit?
his
'Cause I ain't hear it.
freestyle
Yeah.
or
I ain't
No,
hear
I
it
ain't
either.
hear
I don't be
neither.
listening.
I heard the Nick Cannon thing.
Cannon?
You said
Nick
Nick
Cannon
Cannon.
dropped some hard little stuff. He been in the streets protesting, doing this thing.
yeah.
I
Nick
think
Cannon's
our,
on some other shit.
Our
Yeah,
culture
yeah.
sleeping on Nick Cannon.
He got a
you know
radio
what I'm
show.
saying?
He got multiple businesses.
Yeah, he
he's
got
a
radio
kinda
show.
he's an
going
entrepreneur
on.
Negro, and I think he's
Did you hear watch the Dr.
in
Sebi?
school too.
Did you watch the Dr. Sebi documentary he finished?
Oh, he
It ain't
did.
come out
He
yet.
did finish. I thought he ain't come
It
out
ain't-
with that
it-
yet.
it
He
ain't
still
come
working
out
on
yet.
it. Right.
It didn't come out yet.
I don't think it came out yet. He's
he was-
working on it, but I don't think it
yeah.
came out yet. A
'Cause
lot of the
I see
Corona
him
shit
drop
stuff.
a newer commercial about it though, so I
Okay,
thought
so
it was
might
finished
be
and shit.
it might be
Yeah.
a new trailer for it, but he hasn't dropped that. Cause again, I would have watched that
Jay-Z's
shit.
working on some stuff too. The Black
Yeah.
Wall Street. He's supposed to be
Him and Russell Westbrook are working on that. Yep.
That's super dope too.
Yeah, yeah, it's
I
a lot
didn't
of-
know nothing
Working
about the
too.
Black Wall Street until I started really seeing what everything that was going on. Like, and it made me dig deeper to our culture and our history to actually see the things that our ancestors was going through, and it, you know what I'm saying, still was transpiring today.
The people that don't know what Black Wall Street is, in Tulsa, Oklahoma, there was a blocker to a whole
About 2 blocks, yeah.
whole blocks like a strip where it was just all black owned businesses. The first black millionaires were there, close to the first black billionaires. I think they were talking about something like just some wild shit. So Trump is going to have his first rally since Corona hit in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Yeah,
Wow.
I just read that literally.
On June 19th.
Wow.
On Juneteenth.
Yo,
So
That is so petty.
like
see, he went out west with that.
Right.
yeah, exactly. So
How are you
it's-
not
nowhere to
racist?
and like stuff like
He's
that
very
is like he's almost so aware of his racism where it's like, are you really racist or are you just playing to your core? Because you know your core is like, yeah,
he know he's
on
racist.
June 16th in
He
Tulsa,
know it.
I'm with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we like, yo, no, fuck you. But it's the same people saying fuck you. So he's not really changing, but he's playing to his core. Now, if he would have went to like came here and did it in Cleveland and was like, no, what, Black Lives Matter, his core, man, fuck y'all, and we was to be like, fuck you.
Exactly.
So it's like, I don't say we can be mad at him, but I can't fault him for doing what his core needs him to do to win. He wants to win. I can't say, oh yeah, you should lose because you want to win. So if he's going to Tulsa and he's going there on Juneteenth, I'm like, man.
Yeah, you know why he going to Tulsa? Because
You know
he know
he-
not to bring that shit up north because he get his ass whooped. I'm just saying.
Oh no.
He
I
know that.
definitely
He
agree.
better bring that shit to Tulsa.
Especially in this type of
Yeah.
climate.
You feel what I'm saying? Because, he know he's an asshole.
To be honest, it might
And
be
he
a good
know
chance
he's
a march
ignorant.
might happen while he down there.
Oh no, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
most
pretty sure it's gonna be a
definitely.
protest.
It's definitely
I'm
gonna
pretty
be
sure
a
it's a
A nice little
protest.
pop up.
Because that's disrespectful.
You know what
It's
I'm
disrespectful,
saying?
and it's and that and the Black Wall Street thing is one of the things where it's like, so we never got to do it again. Like it couldn't be. It couldn't
why
be done
can't we
again.
do it again?
That's
like
why I didn't know that it was a Black Wall Street, because I just felt like our ancestors would have been rebuilt that. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
system,
Like,
and that's what
I
comes
had
back to the
no
systematic.
knowledge of
Yeah,
that.
the systematic race. Because Black Wall Street was never talked about in any textbook. you
Man,
ain't never
nothing,
seen.
not even
you
in
ain't-
our history classes about growing up. And, you know what I'm saying? And that's a big problem, because a lot of things that we should have known and learned about.
You know how many Ku
And
Klux
then-
Klan hoods I seen in my books?
Oh, my.
like
Crazy.
Like, you know what I mean?
You
like,
feel
like,
what I'm
like,
saying?
no, like
We learn
literally
more
seen
about
in our
them.
books. Like, before I knew what the Klan was, I read it in a book first.
Exactly.
Like, and that's one of them things where you're like, man, all this conspiracy shit sound crazy, but when you look at what they didn't teach us, like what happened before slavery.
Right.
Hey, yo, that was always a
Yeah.
question, too.
What happened?
That was
before?
always a
for
question, but they
real.
never had an answer.
And,
Yeah.
and,
Never
you be
had
like,
Still don't have an
damn,
answer.
I don't
Yeah.
know what really
Never
happened
had-
before
yeah.
slavery. And all our history really kind of mixed up, and they say we was kings and queens, but where? Africa big as
Where?
hell. We can fit the whole United States in Africa. So where am I from? Type shit.
Let's get in on that. You know what? I got so mad about that, because it's like, why am I paying to find out who I am?
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Why do I have to pay for
Yeah.
this? You
And-
should just give me this.
and that's funny,
because
though.
you fucked me up.
Other races, they get their information free.
Exactly.
They get to go
Through
back
the
to their
doctor and
motherland free.
everything or whatever.
Honestly.
Like, come
Oh,
on
my
now.
goodness.
And we have to pay a specific website to tell us who we are.
And then got to worry about if it's taking our information for real, too.
And our
and
family
be like, what they really
still
doing there?
doesn't know anything. You can ask anybody in your family, hey, where is our origins from? What's up? Where did we come from?
So-
I think we were this, or I think we were that. But like, who are we?
Check this out. So the first black billionaire, Bob Johnson, the person that owned BET,
Yeah.
he is pushing a bill through Congress so we can get reparations. He want like 13 trillion for reparation, and he put a list up of all the other minorities that has kept already gotten paid. So
Wow.
the Native Americans, the Chinese that built the railroads.
Yeah.
I think some form of the Mexicans have gotten paid for when they took over California and like that area. Like that group of people got paid, and it's like a list, and it goes down and keeps going down, and it's like maybe like 20 different races that have gotten paid from the government for something that they did. Now, what he's saying is over 400 years and systematic oppression, we need 14 million, and it's trillion. It's something like we'll get like 20,000 every year or something like that.
Wow.
Some like for every 18-year-old you get 20,000 every year, and then so somehow you'll have to track back your race that you're actually from, that descendant line and all that blah blah blah. But pretty much everybody, if you ain't come from,
That's gonna be hard for most people.
Yeah.
though.
You can see it in the roots. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Literally,
Yeah.
the roots.
I mean, that's again, previous Corona, no way we was getting that. Now after Corona, where we see they printed up $3 trillion and gave it to us.
Yeah. That was fishy, bro.
Y'all just gave us $1,200 and
I ain't
Yang was
getting
trying to
that.
preach that for like how long, and he
I ain't
ain't
getting
want to
that.
give us.
No
It
chance.
was already
I'm
there.
still waiting on. I'm still waiting on my stimulus check.
Man.
What's up with that?
Hey. Hey, they talking about another one coming. I'm like, man, I'm a
Yeah, we'll wait.
I'm still waiting on
We'll
the
wait
first
for
one.
the first
So
one
I
to-
get the first one, I'll believe in
and
the
that's a
second.
big thing too. A lot of people didn't get it.
Yeah, a lot of people
Yeah.
didn't get it.
Just didn't get
A
it.
lot
And
of elder people didn't get it too. At that,
oh yeah,
Yeah.
like
a lot of older people.
like
they
if you
weren't
was
getting
making
it.
like I don't want to say like 75,000 and over or something like that, and you were elderly, like you got it was some extra number where it's like, no, you can't get it because you're getting Social Security, blah 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 blah. So you good.
Right.
It's like, no, you can't do
Still
that.
not enough money to
You can't
live,
do
though.
that.
You look at the other countries and what they were getting. It was ridiculous. Like, I'll be up.
Right.
Yeah.
They were like in 2000, 4000.
And people don't want to work.
places.
Some people don't want to work
What?
because they're making more money on
We're
unemployment.
talking
Yeah.
about a week.
Why would you go
unemployment.
back to work if
But
you
I-
could
Oh
just
yeah,
eat,
a lady
you know?
told me like her daughter working at Walmart, so she getting about she getting like 7,000 a month. She get paid every week
What?
to be on that to be on what's the shit called unemployment.
Yeah,
To
Do
be
they
on-
know I'm struggling?
Like,
No, for real. Like,
No,
it's-
for
it's-
real.
And then you get half that
You know
next
what I'm
month.
saying?
So it's gonna cut down. It's gonna cut down. So now you get half that next month, and then after next month, you I guess you either going back to work or you figure out what you doing next.
Wow.
Other than,
I'm
A lot of
food
businesses
worker, ain't getting that much. Like,
are doing this hustle, right? So they got the bailout. So a restaurant gets like what 25,000 from the government, right? That's the keep your 10 people on staff. They'll let those 5 go,
Right.
pocket that 10, and be like, all right, man, Corona fucked it up. We got to only hire 5 of y'all back.
dang.
No harm, no foul.
No, that's really how
So
it's been, though.
yeah, so that's what's going on. So people can get their job back, can get paid to do their job
Right.
more, and they're like, nah, it's my best interest.
I
not.
also read when I was on Facebook earlier. I don't know how true this is, just to specify that and clear that up. But a couple people got to pay some of that unemployment back if they was getting a certain amount of money.
yeah,
I don't know how true that is.
that's
but
true, especially
it's-
for Ohio.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm
Really like
saying?
that
It's
on
been
here.
what's the name, and so if that's going on too, then it's just like okay, but maybe it
Where do
is
they
a
think this money is
blessing.
coming from us?
Where
Like, where do
is
they
it coming from?
A lady owing $3,000 because she was out of work is a little out of service, is like a setup for failure.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. It's like, oh, let's keep these niggas down.
That's what I
Like
said
it's,
earlier.
it's like
It's
a
to
whole
put you
new
in debt.
system that's been created right now.
It feels like
Just
a
to get
whole new
money.
system
Yeah. It's being
is being
Yeah.
restarted. Like, oh yeah, y'all was crazy about the police. All right, we're gonna handle that. But you know what? The economy fucked up. Y'all can't get up, and it's. I know there's millionaires that were created over this like
Yeah.
span
Pandemic.
of times.
Yeah.
Because toilet paper, what crazy. That
Hand
week, I know
sanitizer,
Cameron went crazy on his toilet paper company.
cereal,
Hand sanitizer.
everything.
Every fucking dispensary started
Everything.
making hand sanitizer.
Man,
Everything.
it's to the point that
You can make. Come on, man.
hand sanitizer was out of stock at the gas station I lived nearby for
Hand
about a
sanitizer was out of
month,
stock
month and a half.
All the new mask
Like,
businesses.
like,
Like,
the resellers
Like,
are,
niggas
are the more schemiest niggas out here because they buying it to resell it online at a higher
agree.
price. But the problem is, through that first month, nobody was buying it.
Damn.
So a lot of that shit was sitting on.
Yep.
Yeah, even gloves. Like
You
gloves
just-
for what's the name? I think I was using an extra large glove at my job for the longest because the glove, you know what I'm saying, situation
it ran out.
was
Yeah,
running
yeah,
out
yeah.
as well.
You gotta do what you
Like,
gotta do.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, man. You saying that just meant like it does feel like it's trying to set us up for a whole new
system.
something,
Yeah.
and we don't know what's about. And I was already saying it's too much of
Years
the
ago we
coincidence
talked
shit.
about it.
It's too
Yeah.
much coincidence shit where they're
Exactly.
like,
Oops, this happened.
why are these bricks here?
Yeah.
Oh well.
Why why are there's abandoned old police cars out there just sitting around?
Just waiting to get blown up.
Like, and then we fall into the trap as well. You
Yeah.
feel what I'm saying?
Oh,
like,
we fall
yeah,
right
we
into-
already angry. Like, you know what I don't like about that situation when they be trying to be like, oh, I don't agree with the
I like
setting
your-
on
I like that
fires
voice.
and I don't agree with the looting and so
Like,
you
I
telling
don't
me you
get
never
it.
got mad and you never punched the wall? Have you never got mad and flip over a table? Have you never got mad and kicked some shit?
Right.
Tell me. So if you can answer yes or no to any of those questions, you feel what I'm saying? Like, come on, let's be real. That's how we feel about the shit right now. Not saying that that's the first thing we should lead to and everything
it
like
wasn't.
that. But
It wasn't.
It wasn't.
It
I
wasn't.
know.
Yeah, it
That's what I'm
wasn't.
saying.
Everybody was chilling.
So then,
Since
Right.
Obama,
So then-
it's 4 years of
right.
Trump. We've been
Chilling.
processing since Obama, and Obama
Exactly.
ain't do shit when people was getting killed.
Nope.
Yeah, no, he really wasn't. He really wasn't.
So it's like we tried the peaceful way. We
Right.
tried. Hey, well, white people help us out. Hey,
Yeah.
well, help.
But then
help.
they starting this shit too, though. Because if you
Yeah.
really look at the thing, so that's why I get to this aspect. So yeah, so now y'all try to say, okay, it was our millennials.
Millennials.
The
I ain't
millennials.
gonna call it. I ain't gonna call it black. Cause it's the
Yeah, you gotta
millennials.
keep it sensitive.
You feel what I'm
you know,
saying? We're gonna
censor
say that because that's what they sensitive about. You feel nothing about? You know what I'm saying? But then you up here looking at it and you just seeing cops setting bricks out on the side. You see cops setting stuff. You got the
You got the undercover
Let's be
videos
real.
of them. Who decided to record
and
that?
not only
Did
that,
y'all
the
see the
Caucasians
video?
too, and the other different, skin colored people, minorities.
The video of the NYPD union chief speaking to the public has about 40 masked white men that are police.
Oh yeah,
Behind
yeah,
him,
I seen
Talk
that.
about my shield not stained.
Yeah.
We're not monsters. Why are y'all treating us like this? And y'all are the
Clown.
same police force that just ran over protesters like a week and a half ago.
Yes, they ran them over. They was behind the barricade. I got
Behind the barricade.
And then I guess they wouldn't move, but they were still behind the barricade,
Shaking
and
that
they
bitch up.
used
Push the
and
old
they
man
used
down.
the car to move the barricade, which shoved about a good 10 to
Oh,
20.
that's what they put those guards on the
Yeah.
fucking front of the car for
they-
to run us over. Guys, watch out.
ran over their citizens and then said, "Why do you all treat us like this?"
Don't say
Why-
citizens. Let's put the peaceful on the
Peaceful says,
aspect of that
why
because that's
peaceful
what it really
protesting,
was.
following the Constitution, and
Right.
and y'all wonder why we're treating you disgracefully. There's been nothing but videos of y'all fucking up after the fact.
And then they all got haircuts, and we ain't got M16s at the end of the day because remember when everybody wanted a haircut.
Right.
People outside with M16s demanding for a fucking haircut, and then they let all that shit go on.
Did y'all see the training
Just saying.
regiments about how our Americas can get a cop into to the police force versus overseas?
Oh yeah,
No,
our shit's
I'm
bullshit.
not hip to that. And
Everybody
I'm-
overseas is 2 years. 2 years of training before you even go in. And they have like less than 100 kills
Bro, we get
each country.
I think a cop get 8 weeks.
Yeah, no, it's
That's not enough
months.
training.
it's 72
too.
it's 72 weeks.
Okay,
It's,
About-
no. It's 21 weeks. It's 21 weeks. I'm sorry.
Okay.
It's 21 weeks.
it's like 6 months.
And we get about 7,000 to 8,000 kills a year.
Yeah, it's wild.
I think when it comes to police training, they don't get enough time to train. They need to do a little bit more training.
The military
longer.
laughs at cops. They like y'all can't get in
seriously.
y'all can't become a
Because
military
they
person.
go
So
ahead
y'all
and give
go-
them a
y'all become a
four-
cop, a sheriff.
A 4 to 8 week training, and then the next thing you know it, they want to put them out on the streets. Don't even know what they mental really is about, even though they claim they get a psycho evaluation.
Two
test.
dudes,
Right.
the two
Like,
cops
that's
that
not
were the
enough.
two ex cops. I'll say the two ex cops that were along with the guy that killed George Floyd were only on the force for 4 days or something like that.
See,
Like they
yeah.
just got on that team, that squad.
And
for
one
like
of them already had
week and a
had a
half.
record.
Yeah,
One white dude had a record.
Yeah,
And that's a
man.
problem.
Yeah,
Why?
yeah,
What?
It was
Had
the
a-
black dude and the white dude. They both was on there about 4 weeks, and then the white dude had a record of already some
Like
some
traffic. It was traffic. Some traffic shit and like drunken disorderly or some shit like that. Yeah.
My question
And I'm
is
like,
this:
I thought you couldn't even have that to get on this.
why is that being ignored?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's a big question that we need to ask.
That murderer had already had 12 offenses
You
on his
know,
police
you know what I'm
record.
saying?
On his police record
and
already.
never been there that long. So why is these things being ignored?
Why?
It just goes to show that they don't care
Yeah.
about our culture.
they don't.
And
They
it's
care about their
sad.
money.
Yeah.
And it's sad.
No, they definitely care about money. You can see this
care
now
about
with the
their
corona. Trump was
all
like,
they
hey,
care
hey,
about.
hey, y'all, I don't know, but
The more
y'all can go ahead
people
outside.
die, the
Go
less
ahead
people they
outside.
have to pay.
Florida, y'all go
They
first.
realized America was too much money on that. They was like, we got to
Bro,
revert
we're in a
that.
recession. Like this is a
Literally.
recession now.
Yeah.
Like,
we hit it
yeah,
a couple days ago.
Technically,
right?
ain't we
Yeah.
the Great Depression?
it's coming.
just coming.
It's coming.
Coming
Like,
around.
so
Stack
the
and
recession
save.
happens. It's
Stack
the
and
economy. The depression happens when the food is limited. Now we're seeing glimpses of that with
meat.
Wendy's running out of meat.
No, there's meat everywhere. That's grocery stores already.
Yeah.
Like some already farmhouses already closing down
they
because
shut.
of that.
Yeah,
Like,
they shut
it
down.
So
And you
they had
can't
no
shut
choice.
down that type of like production level. It's gonna be a hole in it. Like
That's
At first, it was
dangerous,
like
too.
fully backed up to the point where they couldn't sell anything, and then it got to the point where they had to just shut it down.
It's
And
like-
I was like we got 3 of them already. I was like,
Wow.
damn.
Yeah, so if y'all think about it, they shutting down stuff, so what they really about to be doing to me? Because they be doing a lot of stuff.
man,
You down here.
they letting a lot of sick shit probably like the
Yeah.
sickly ones pass through, and all the ones that
Well,
would have
they
picked
beef-
out.
beefing it up,
Yeah.
beefing it up,
Ooh-wee.
injecting it.
I mean, to be on me, I ain't saying it's bad, but I'm weary of it. The bitch, they said it tastes too good. I'm like, yeah, it probably do taste too good to be real. I don't know.
I don't even know.
Main reason why I became
what it
vegetarian.
is.
It just
It's-
took me to watch that show.
It's vegetable proteins.
Right. And grains.
Yeah,
right?
so I don't know what
And
vegetable protein means.
So I got a question.
yeah.
What's your aspect on plant-based meat?
Yeah. What's your deal with it?
You know, because I have my ways with it, but it's like plant-based meat.
I'll say
Like,
early on
Where is it
when
made?
Right. Yeah, where
How
is
was
it?
it made?
Yeah.
I don't even
Where does
know
it come from?
where them veggie
Plant-based
burgers
meat?
came
Technically,
from.
yeah.
Mushrooms.
see
That's what I was told.
I don't know
Green.
A lot of
enough
mushrooms.
to understand the science because it was a point where it wasn't there and then it was there and then everybody had it.
Right.
So I'm like, it was behind the scenes and they were honing it, getting it right, or what was it being tested? And be like, okay, we can't bring it out too fast. It's good. Is he cool? Okay,
I mean,
it's
the
cool.
Morning
cool.
Star's been out for a minute, though.
See, but I think
And
she's talking
Boca.
about the
the
Be-
actual
Beyond
Beyond
Yeah,
and
Beyond.
the
The one
Impossible
that you
Burgers.
sold
in
Not
all
like the
the
black
fast
bean
food
burgers. Yeah,
industries
like the
right
black bean
now.
burgers is just bean and
Yeah,
and
put
push together
whatever,
soy and all
squish
that
it.
shit.
Yeah.
But the
Right.
Beyond,
Beyond
it tastes
meat.
like it's
Tastes like
juicy.
meat.
It's
Yeah, they
I don't
made
trust
it out of something.
I don't know.
trust it either.
What the-
I
I'm
don't like
intimidated. I
smell.
haven't tried it yet. So.
It's good.
Okay,
but
so
it's
it
good.
depends. You honestly, you won't have to add much seasoning to
I
it
mean,
because
you be yourself and you love yourself and you accept it and you are it. That's
Love it. Love it.
So
Full
that's
on
what that
woman
song's about.
empowerment right there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just a little empowerment. Feel yourself, love yourself. You're beautiful people. Why not? But the second song was Night Drive. I don't know if you guys listen to any of these songs, but Night Drive was a vibe. It was more like you're rolling around, you smoking at night, you're driving, and you guys are just enjoying the windows being down. It's a summer night. It's whatever night, you feel me? And you just vibing. Like, that was the vibe I wanted people to get. Like yeah, let me throw this on while I'm driving tonight.
Hell yeah.
This is a vibe. Like, I needed this to relax today. Like, or just even on a good sunny day, you go into the park, throw it on. Why not? And Queen of the Night was... Shoot, that was my favorite song. I can't even fake. Like, that song was a really good process. A lot went into that song, but I was really grateful that my producer at the time was really awesome for making that song. Like, I don't know if you guys really listen to that song, but that song was actually really deep.
Okay, I gotta go back and
Yeah, it was.
and
it was
Do a
deep.
replay on
and
it.
listen to it
Like,
with the
that song will
the
take you
ears
there.
open.
Like, you just be sitting there like, wait a minute, like, I just left the whole room. Like, damn, this song, okay.
Whole ass out of body experience.
It was like, based around like this Egyptian goddess, like Queen Nut, and I was basically singing from her perspective, like, as her. Like, this is what I'm doing for you. Like, I'm
dope.
nighttime, I'm the world, I'm a woman, like, more femininity stuff, you
Yes,
know. But it was
yeah.
definitely a vibe. But if you just listening and you're just like, what is this? Like, I mean, this beat's cool, then you ain't tapping in. And you got to tap in. You
Yes,
gotta
you gotta
understand.
have your chakras aligned.
Yes.
all the good stuff.
Yeah.
So with that being said, where do you see your 2020 going now after Corona going and
Oh, Corona was awesome because it put me right back in the studio.
yeah.
Like, I already didn't really go out much, like, to clubs. Like, look, I'll go out, I show face, do what I need to do,
Dap
network,
up,
go back
take your
home. You feel
pictures.
me? Get my job done. That's what I'm supposed to do, you know. But then, I got my time where I need to go to the woods. I need to go take a hike. I need to sit by some water. I need to rejuvenate, refresh, be inspired again by
Yes.
like my new surroundings and just take that in and just
Inspiration.
enjoy that time. Like,
That's
I
key.
need inspiration to
Yes.
keep flowing.
That's
you feel me?
very
If
key.
I lose my inspiration, I feel like I'm losing myself because it's like, damn, what am I doing this for?
Why am I here?
Why am I here? And
What
if
if
I
you
get to
wanna-
question myself, that I'm like, okay, I need to go find some inspiration because I'm starting to just go to that level I don't like, and no, like that's not cool. So I had to
Inspiration.
keep it up. Even through quarantine, I was like, I really didn't do much anyways. Like as far as going to clubs, drinking, I don't drink. I feel like drinking is poison, but that's my personal opinion. Like, why does it smell like that? If it smells like that, why am I consuming it? I don't know what it's really doing to my body. What made this okay? It's cool to feel loose, but I
Yeah.
don't have to go too far. I don't see how people get drunk
Yeah.
and just be I don't know. It's a mental control thing. Like you can handle it. But the people that can't handle it and you getting ugly and all that, it's
Sloppy
just
and-
it's negative. Like and it's promoted the highest in the world. Like I just
on
don't
all
understand
sports
why.
channels,
You feel me?
on any
Everywhere.
anything
I'm
you see,
done with that. You feel
people
me?
watching is alcohol attached to it.
Exactly.
And then they
like-
get mad at the athlete.
It's
for
one of the
driving
only
drunk.
things you're allowed to do around your children.
Exactly. And you
Yeah, you wouldn't
tryna-
dare smoke around a child, but you sipping a beer around a kid,
know.
and you're not even
No, a beer's
thinking
cool.
twice
Little
around it.
chug-
But
chugging
like
it.
a Ciroc bottle and Patron in front, just down.
It's some
nah,
aunties
it's
out there
cool.
that's drinking a mixed drink around
Hey,
their
a
kid.
mixed drink is different than buying a bottle and downing it every day.
True, that's
like every
alcohol.
day.
That's
That's
alcohol.
like
Oh,
3
but
or 4
you
bottles.
You can mix it in too and
you
be.
know.
I got my ways, okay?
Look, hey, I said if they can handle it, you feel me?
You
It's for the
feel me?
people
But
that
I guess I
you know.
can't handle it. But you know what I'm saying? I got my ways. Like I be wanting to go ahead and get my bottle and you know what I'm saying, sipping. You feel me?
See, she said sip. There's people that was going out every
no,
weekend.
I ain't got to.
We know those people that we're talking
Problems,
about though.
you know?
That's like
Yeah, but-
you gotta
but
watch out.
People
Like,
that
all right,
need
we're
to
going out with
be
Jimmy
out all
tonight.
the
We
time.
gotta-
Yeah, we gotta watch Jimmy's.
No, but I
He
ain't
on a
turned
3 drink
up,
minimum.
though.
Yeah, we
You
gotta
feel me?
watch what he doing tonight.
Yeah, no, but I get turned up though. Like she know, like
Oh no, she be
I
chilling.
get lit.
She be
Like
She be
yeah,
chilling,
what's
though.
up,
She still know what's up.
Cowabunga? Like you feel what I'm saying? So you feel what I'm saying? Like I ain't gonna say I'm an alcoholic, but
You ain't
I ain't
no
gonna say I ain't gonna
alcoholic.
addict, but I'm functional. But I be knowing what I be doing. You know
I
what
definitely
I'm saying?
smoke more than the
I smoke,
average,
definitely.
and
Bruh.
some
Yeah.
people may call me a weed head, and I am fine with that because I'm a high functioning one.
I
and
feel
I can,
like with all
get
this
shit
shit that
done.
be going on, you gotta have
Weed
some
is not a
weed.
drug.
the people that don't have
some
the
weed.
people that don't have a vice scare me.
Not a drug.
I'm
Yes.
I'm worried about the people that don't do anything and don't
That are just
work
kinda
out a lot.
normal, just kind of just.
what do
Don't
you
have no
do?
type
What-
of outlet.
What
Yeah.
are you doing?
You don't fight. You don't go home and punch a heavy bag or something like
know,
that. Like no.
And then they
No,
be like,
I
"Oh, I'm
just-
not doing nothing but living," and I be like, "Well, you know that one thing that be at next to the person when they be like, toot, toot,
Yeah.
toot, toot,
Yep.
Oh, the little
they're living. So your life is like, beep.
the whole
Yeah.
time.
So are
They're
you
just
really
neutral.
living?
They're like,
Exactly.
like,
Yeah, man.
you feel what I'm saying?
But yeah, I just
Supposed to
feel
have
like
ups and downs.
Yeah.
drinking wasn't my bag anyway. But I didn't mean to offend any people that be drinking. Sorry. But that's how I felt.
So-
but I was going into a whole nother little side thing. Like I was just saying, like I don't party all like that. I don't get involved with nothing I don't need to be involved with, and I just mind my business, stay on my way.
Right.
You know, that's how I like.
So
to
it
be
didn't the
low-key.
staying home didn't really
It
touch you
didn't
too
bother
much.
me.
Yeah,
No, if I was home, guess what, guys? I was at the park, sitting on the blanket, chilling, listening to my music, eat my snacks.
Yeah.
Got
My
my water,
snacks.
my trail mix, you
should've
know,
called you.
chilling. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just chilling and I'm enjoying the breeze just like, because I didn't want to sit in my room all day. So I went
Yeah.
in there. So then I got outside and I'm like, dang, that dog is really fluffy and like the sky is blue. Ooh, I just made up a song right there. Boom. Like, okay.
No,
You see how that
look,
just
yeah.
happened? Like, damn, I'm sitting in the park. Like, oh.
I would have never
now,
seen
you
that
feel me?
dog. I would have never
I
seen
didn't
the
never
sky
saw none of
today.
that.
I
If I
would
was
have.
sitting in my room playing the game, I don't even feel like playing the game. Like it's
Yeah.
cool.
Oh,
Like,
I got
I mean,
tired
I
of the game
do
very
play the
quickly.
game, but like yeah, after quarantine, after 4 or 5 months, I was like, I'll take a break. Maybe I'll play later, but I'm gonna
swear,
take a
after
break.
the first
Figure
30
something else
days,
out to
everything
do.
become over.
You know?
Man.
Like you just figured it out while you're
Yeah.
in there, and I feel like people needed that time. I needed that. Yeah, what now?
My whole thing, all the celebrities was like, yeah, I got corona this. All of a sudden they just nobody
They
got
cool.
corona no more.
They chilling.
And celebrities had the best corona life because they already got in
Everything they need.
everything they needed. A
Everybody could just
football
pull up and do it
field
for
in
'em.
their
I'll be in the backyard on
backyard,
ATVs
basketball
all
hoop
day,
in their
chilling
in the
basketball.
pool.
Not
Right.
even tripping like, yeah, man, I got to go on my land this
I know
last
Chris
3 months.
Brown
Yeah,
got
like,
the funnest
what?
house. He got arcades in that
The
motherfucker.
boat.
Go-karts probably and shit.
Okay, everything.
All type of trampolines in the
Amazing.
house.
You know what's crazy?
Hey, I
a lot of them
wish
motherfuckers don't even get to stay at home.
Chris Brown, I
Yeah,
would
they get
love
see
to
the
kick
A
house.
lot
it
of them
with you.
don't get to see their house or their kids.
Like-
Like that's the thing. A lot of them were on the road. Like in this quarantine, I got hip to all the the comedians because they went to YouTube because they couldn't do comedy, so they started doing content and all that. So a lot of them are road comedians, and they're like, yeah, this is the first time I got to experience
YouTube
like,
Live.
Yeah, like just all their
Content.
their content, and then them understanding how it is to be home again because they don't
Right.
get to stay home and live with their kids. Like their kids are probably 2-3 years old, and they only see each other for like a month and a half, maybe, and then they back on the road.
Yeah.
So like that type of mindset, it's changed a lot of people, and I'm curious to see where shit is going. Like I'm curious
It's about
to see.
to be amazing.
I'm curious to see the
Beautiful.
art comes from it. All
Change.
the television content is gonna be. We gotta get ready for people being in
everything.
masks and
Yeah.
movies and shit like that.
Yeah, like
Like-
that was a serious event. Like, imagine the people that had to raise their baby and just be like, "Yeah, you can't go outside without your face mask on." If my mom told me that, I'd be like, "What do you mean my face
What
mask?
happened? Like what just
face
happened,
mask?
mom?
I thought we were normal. Like, are we not normal anymore?
gotta
Like,
teach our
it's so
kids
confusing. Like, that's crazy.
Whole new world. Like especially, and if y'all really, and this is all we're gonna touch. We're gonna wrap the show. There's a book a psychic wrote that said that a pandemic would come around this time.
Oh,
Come
with the
very
calendar
fast.
thing?
Yep. Come very fast and then leave very fast, but come back in 10 years and be more powerful. So far, it's on track. It came, it left very fast because now everybody open. It was 3 months. Well, as fast as it came, it left as fast as it came. We were like, oh, we hear about it. No, we don't hear about it. They said it's gonna come back in 10 years.
3 words. Buy land, underground bunker. I guess that's 4 words. For real. I'm just saying.
Hey, I'm lit. I'm
No,
with
that's
it.
3 words. That's still a compound word.
Yeah.
Underground bunker.
Yeah, for real. Buy land, underground
The way we like to wrap up the show is we go around and say what we're reading, watching, or listening to. We're gonna start with King Maul.
Oh shit!
I mean, bro,
I done watched a lot of shit so far.
come on
been a
now.
long
What are you
time.
reading, watching, or listening to?
Right now, I'm watching Hank Hill.
Okay.
Word.
It's the most interesting redneck shit I've ever seen in my life,
I told you.
and
Hit-
it's so redneckish
Hit
that
episodes.
that you can replace any other ethnicity with black, and it's the real life.
Yeah.
Hands down, real life.
Yeah.
And Hank's not racist at all.
He's not.
He's not
He's
one
not.
bit of racist.
He's very understanding. Actually,
the most awkward person in the world, though.
He
but
just
he's
wants to
not
learn.
One bit of
He
racist.
just want to know. He just want to learn,
Niggas
and he
is dumb as fuck.
and
Niggas is dumb as fuck.
people around him is dumb, so it makes
Niggas
him look
is
dumb.
Dumb as
But
fuck.
he just wanna learn.
Oh my god. To realize how dumb people are on that show.
And
funny.
if y'all get a chance, rewatch King of the Hill. It
Oh my
tackles
God.
gay people, the first black people moving in.
What?
I swear you'll
personally
get to
feel-
season 5 and think you on season 1.
I
So
personally
fast.
feel
That's
like
exactly what happened. I thought it was in 1. I look back, I'm like, damn, this is season 5?
Mm-hmm.
All this
Peggy-
shit happened because he don't turn 13 for like 5 seasons.
What?
He don't grow at all.
Damn.
You know, oh my God. Like,
That's crazy.
this is hilarious.
yeah, good show.
This is hilarious. That's a good show. Weed Bible book reading.
Hey.
Um,
Weed Bible.
That's about it. Listen to shit. Anything comes on XM Radio, actually.
Okay, excellent. Radio. Shout out to
I
excellent.
ain't
Radio.
even on my Apple.
We're gonna go with Shay.
Sway.
Sway, I'm sorry. A whole episode. I had it good.
Had it
All right, what I'm reading right now, I'm not reading anything right now. But what I am watching right now, I'm watching a show called, did y'all hip to Issa Rae? Insecure?
Yes.
Oh,
Insecure,
I love Issa Rae. Issa Rae,
I'm
I love you.
I'm not up on this season,
Right.
but
The new season.
I'm not no
Yeah.
spoiler.
It's out now?
yeah,
Yes, it is. Season 4 is out right
yes.
now.
I think
Yes.
this was the
We
last
about-
episode.
We
Yeah, I
about,
think-
we about
I think so.
7 to 8 episodes
Yup.
in
Yeah,
right
yeah,
now,
yeah,
for
Oh,
sure.
shit.
Yeah, it's
all-
super good.
Yeah, I'm about to
Do
Do your
binge
thing.
watch.
I'm not a
Yeah.
spoiler, so don't worry. I
but
won't
it's
say
some
anything.
friendship shit going on.
Yeah,
it's,
you
it's some
feel
friendship
me.
shit going on.
You'll feel me. But yeah, just know I'm Team Issa. But
Oh,
yes,
yeah, because
that's
old boy
super
did
dope.
come back.
We ain't saying
We
nothing.
that, but we
saying
just
nothing more.
Shit, now I
go
gotta
ahead
watch
and
this shit.
look, tune in. But I like Insecure, and I like the way that she touched different topics, and the way that she present, and also put on a lot of underground artists and things too. The way she promote people.
She had a real
within
nigga in
the
the sex
show.
scene. She had a fat boy.
For
Had a
real.
real nigga in there
Yeah,
getting it
for
in.
real.
Had her
And
out
all
again. I'm like, yeah.
And the way, not only that, the way how the friendships fluctuate and how, you know what I'm saying, when you're really busy, you know how people be like, yeah, since you started getting money, you just
You
switched up.
changed up on me. Like,
It ain't that.
nah,
This
time's
ain't
different.
that.
Yeah.
I'm just growing up. I'm about my shit. I'm trying to get my bag. So I like the messages that she put in her show.
Did you get to see her movie?
Which one?
With the photographer with her and the
On
black guy.
Netflix?
No,
Is it
see,
on Netflix,
it's two movies. So it's one where it's the photographer, it's the guy from Get Out, the black guy. Yes, that came out, and then there's a one on Netflix with the
Some comedian, some
Hindu
Pakistani
comedian or some Arab comedian.
Okay, that's the one
Yes.
I seen. I
That's
didn't
more
see
of a-
the other one.
comedy
Watch
and
the
like
photos.
She got a
one.
lot of stuff on YouTube too
Yes,
that
yes.
people before she even started putting out Insecure
Yes.
that she got going.
that's
on.
called
She
Awkward
did.
Black Girl.
So yeah, yes.
Awkward Black Girl.
That's
Yeah.
how she got the show. Yeah.
Super dope.
Yep.
So yeah, like
Grinding.
I'm
Grinding.
all for Issa Rae.
And
She
check
doing
that
her
out.
thing.
She started that, if y'all don't remember, after there was a writer's strike back in like what 2014, 2013. All the Hollywood writers went on strike, and that's when she was like, "All right, I'm taking my shit to YouTube to get it popping because the Hollywood shut down." So since then.
And
boom,
then
boom, build
boom,
it up.
now
So
she
again,
popping.
this shutdown is gonna be a lot of content coming out, a lot of new shit. But,
And I'm looking forward to it too.
Me too. It's a lot of,
yes.
there's a bright side at the end of this tunnel. I feel like,
I
and
feel like it is.
and it's just depends on how we use everything. What are you reading, watching, listening to, man?
Well, I just finished Demon Slayer. Everybody's been telling me about it, so I
ain't
just
even hear it.
finished, and
That's
it was
anime, right?
amazing.
I feel like
It's anime.
I feel like I heard of it.
Awesome. Okay, Demon Slayer, give it a chance.
Okay.
Yes. Just dubs. Anyway, music. I've been listening to everything. I listen to artists overseas. I listen to my local friends. Honestly, I support my local friends more
Gotcha.
than mainstream artists
Gotcha.
because I know them. I love
Yes.
them, and they're the next generation.
Yes.
Why not support them now?
And it's some talent.
They're
It's-
taking the
people have
future
talent.
over right in front of us. Like they're pushing the old niggas out and they're moving in. So let's just be real now.
Yes.
it's getting real. Okay.
Can I touch
So-
back on music too?
Yes.
Locally? A very, very talented artist that's from Cleveland. Ricky Rich. Is y'all hipped?
Is it female?
Female.
Yes.
Ricky
yes.
Rich.
Yes.
Get hipped.
Yeah.
Hot. And that's
Yeah.
what I'm listening to.
Hell yeah.
Because I ain't answered that one. You feel me? Other
Hell
than
yeah.
Indigo. Don't get me wrong. I listen to my Indigo. I know all the songs.
Yes.
Word from word. Okay? But Ricky Rich is a very underrated artist from Cleveland.
Mm-hmm.
And she don't get enough support from Cleveland.
Yeah, I'm gonna have
either.
to see if y'all can
Yeah.
get her on the show.
Man,
I've heard her name too many times and not to reach
Man,
out.
Ricky
at least.
Rich, Ricky Rich, literally, like she got music hit after hit after hit. Like she
Hell
raw.
yeah. Hell yeah.
So definitely, that's the homie for sure.
Um,
You got anything else, man?
but yeah, I've just been listening to me. So
Indigo.
Shout out to
a
Indigo.
little bit of me.
Project wise, do you have anything else coming up?
Yeah, I am actually like working on a project.
Ooh, are we secret with are the titles? Or are you dropping the title? Got a name, anything?
Any
You
finished
don't gotta
songs?
tell me anything if it's close to next year coming out. Time
No,
period?
it's not gonna be next year. Definitely not next year.
Next couple months.
It's coming soon. Yeah.
Well, I'm
But
excited.
Trapped in Paradise is actually a single off the project, and I'm working with a guitarist or
Okay.
artist, guitarist, producer. He's everything. Izzy Live. So that's
Okay.
dope. So
Hell yeah.
y'all should tap in with him. He's
Hell yeah.
been pretty dope.
Super
Okay.
dope.
You gotta send me that information.
Yeah, I'll slide you his Instagram.
Yeah, hell yeah,
but
please
he's
do.
cool. But he's just far. He's out
Okay.
there. So.
Okay.
But I mean, shit, y'all could still do a live interview with him.
Yeah. I
'Cause
mean,
he's dope.
I'm all about
Like
traveling. and
tap
getting
into that
interviews.
nigga.
Yeah.
He's
Right.
so
He's
different.
so
yeah, he's so
raw.
different. Like he got some really, really good
He got
content
some
in
new
his
vibes.
music too. Like it's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay,
I've been
okay.
working with
Yeah.
him and just kind of working with I've been actually working with a lot of artists out there since I've moved to Vegas. I recently was working with A.R. Wesley as well. That's my homie. You guys
Okay.
should check him out too.
Okay.
He's dope. He's got like our kind of vibes, like East Coast vibes.
Mm-hmm.
But like he's on his shit. He just be talking that real shit. He's like your uncle, you know.
Okay.
But he's got uncle vibes, like
Okay.
yeah, young man,
Jewels,
don't do this
yeah,
and that
dropping
type
jewels.
shit. Like he just will drop some shit, and he's got that raspy voice, so it's dope. Like he really be spitting some shit. So I respect my homie for that.
Hell
But
yeah.
yeah, I'm working with him and Izzy Live right now, and we're getting some shit done. But that's that's
Okay.
Bangers.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Thank
Thank you for coming back. Yeah,
no problem.
I'm like I'm so happy to have you back. It was just great to
It's so nice to be here.
be back in your vibe again.
These great vibes.
You
Just
guys
about
are
to-
awesome.
Great
vibes.
I'm just so excited. Like I know it's been a couple months.
Yes,
I've been away,
but I'm happy
you know.
that you're prospering.
I appreciate
I'm a supporter of
Definitely.
your music.
Nice.
Anytime you post anything, I'm gonna repost it. I support you. I'm happy you came on the show again. I'm happy you came on the show the first time.
Facts.
Yeah, that's it. This was a good show.
I'm glad
It
you're
was
moving on to Vegas though.
I
Definitely.
Yeah.
enjoyed myself. This is
Yeah.
my
Really
first time
appreciate
doing
that.
something like
Yeah,
this.
I
This
love
was,
hearing
like,
that.
Super dope right here.
Hell yeah.
love
I
the
know I was
vibe.
late.
Colored radio.
Yeah, Color Radio's lit, man.
All right, Sample, man, play that funky music. Thank you guys, King Maul.
Thank you guys. That was awesome.
Sample guy, Go Studios. S. Carter, the best engineer in the game. I am Juice Shrug. Thank you.
Thank you.